Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. We're at the tiny laundromat and we're going to check change. We have the 928 out. It's a beautiful day for Fun Car Friday, and it's been 2 weeks since we've been here, so there should be a lot more money in the machines than there normally is. I've been here already to make sure the quarter machine had quarters in it. It did, but it was definitely low, so we'll fill that up. And it's fairly clean in here. It's always a crapshoot. We could clean this every single day and it would still be dirty coming back later that day, but it's not bad. So we'll see what's in the machines. We'll talk about these machines. We'll talk about some of the other machines and our plans in here as well. We'll check the change machines first. Like I said, I was here earlier. I meant earlier this week. So I was on vacation. That's why I didn't check these last week. I came back Tuesday, and the next day I was here checking to make sure there's enough quarters that we won't run out. We won't. I took a bunch of cash out of here, so we still need to fill this up because it is getting pretty low, which is much better than not being low at all. And there's some more money in here. Probably not a ton, but that's not horrible for just a day and a half or so. So we'll fill this with quarters. We'll see if there's anything in this one. Oh, $1. People don't use this one very often. It's kind of just the backup one in case this one doesn't work, because that only takes dollars. This was me checking the change machine on Wednesday. So that would have been 11 days after I'd last checked it, or 10, no, 8. And we had a fair amount of money in there, so that was good to see. And I counted it all up and took a video of it, and I lost it. But it was 200 and something, maybe almost 300, and then we ended up having 88 more in it today. So not horrible. Could be better, could be worse. But we've had days where there's been almost nothing in there, so that's a good sign that there should be, you know, some money in the machines, and it won't be an absolutely horrible 2-week collection. And that one hasn't had hardly anything in it lately because people realize it just takes dollars, and if the other one works, there you go. We're gonna check the old Sissel first. Someone told me this might not be working. I haven't checked it yet, but we'll see if there's any money in here. And we're still trying to get rid of these. That's been kind of... Oh, there's way more money than normal in there. Well, it's been 2 weeks, that's why. But we do have a plan here, I promise. Look how dirty my hands are after handling quarters. I was picking up quarters off of the bottom of the change machine that has spilled. And apparently the bottom of the change machine is not very clean. All right, we'll see what is in these machines. Like I said, 2 weeks. This one, oh, that was close. Almost never has much in it, so that's to be expected. This is the one, and that one we're hoping has a decent amount. So we'll see what's in here. Hey! That's probably the most I've ever had in that coin box, but we're cheating. So still, pretty cool to see. It didn't, you know, completely. That's a really good one too. So again, we're kind of cheating because it's 2 weeks. We usually do 1 week. But that's obviously much better than, you know, having very little in there. We're gonna put this key there so we don't get too confused on what we're doing. We'll check out the washers. When I bought this place, it had 10 top loaders, same amount of dryers. We brought in front loaders, which are much more efficient, clean better, are a little more expensive. And I think that definitely helped. Not bad, not bad. Again, it's 2 weeks, so it's hard to say, you know, if we're doing better than normal or not, but this year we've had some really, really bad weeks. Again, not bad, so at least I don't think it was absolutely horrible while I was gone. Okay. And what I'm gonna do, I have my sales charts I always do at the end of this video to show you how we compare to what we've been doing. I'll just kind of even out. Why does that say 0? That shouldn't say 0. That's weird. But I'll just kind of average the two. Make sure. New, yes. I'll average the two, these 2 weeks into 1 week, and we'll just go that route. PL pulse. We'll have to check that out and see what's going on. It's actually fairly easy to fix these machines for the most part. You just turn the power off, turn it back on, it usually works. So we'll see if that fixes that. But first, we'll see what's in these. Maybe. There we go. Oh, I know it's a tiny coin box, but that's more than usual. There's quarters stuck in there. One. My hand is already filthy, so there we go. Maybe it's a special quarter. No. I do not check for, like I'll peek around for silver, but I don't look at all the coins. Not bad. I know some people say, you know, I should be looking at every quarter to see if there's errors or special ones, but that takes so much time. Oh, that's not bad either. Okay. It'll be interesting to see how much we have and then average it out. Come on. Whoa, what's going on? I wonder why this isn't. There we go. Just had to slam it. And we'll talk about our plans here soon. As soon as I get this open. There we go. All right, like I said, more than we usually have, but it's hard to say just how much. And the way to really see how much we've got is to kind of do that, and then, whoops, I don't have them all. Pick them up, there we go. It's not bad. It's a little bit heavy. So, we'll count those up here soon. Our plans. I finally got a bid to remove these and put in some other dryers I have that are Speed Queens. Newer, I got them from a out of business laundromat. I'm having the good laundromat repair guys maybe do this. They want like $2,500 just to swap these out with the other dryers. I already have the dryers. They should already be in working condition. Just swapping them out is $2,500. And so for this laundromat, that's like 7 years of profits. So, not really, but, well, you know, technically, because we're not really making money yet. I'm gonna have my guys do it. So I've got, you know, some employees, contractors, people who work for me, work on our houses, do all kinds of stuff. They're confident they can do it. I have my plumber come, make sure the gas lines are hooked up right, and we'll probably save $1,500 or more by doing that. So that's our new plan. We can probably, hopefully, get that done here pretty soon. We still have the plan to add concrete under these and bring in some other new machines I have too. Not new to me. Bigger machines, Speed Queens. They're stainless steel. They can hold twice as much as these. Hopefully those will bring a wider clientele in, because these are basically the same size as a top loader, hold pretty much a single load. So it's pretty much for people who don't have laundry at home. If I can get big machines that have higher capacity, we can attract people who might have laundry at home, but they want to do all their laundry, at once in bigger machines, or they have blankets or something else they want to do that they don't want to do at home. So hopefully when we do that, again, it's a process. We have the electrical done to handle it now, so that's good. We are making some progress even though you can't see it. Hopefully that will increase business too. It's a slow process, I know. I'm sorry. I wish it went faster too. But in my years of remodeling houses and businesses and different things, patience is one of the most important things you can have. And I was not born with a lot of it, so that's been something I've had to learn over time. This is our car wash. We have a car wash in back. I'm also going to have some of my guys work on this. One of these pumps seized up, but I think we have a backup that had seized up before, and we had it rebuilt. We're checking on that because we had taken it to a company to see if that's done. But then we need different kind of pressure release valves right there, we believe. We think that's why it keeps seizing up and causing issues. So I'm having my guys order parts, work on that stuff to get this up and running here soon too. Again, I'd love for it to be done sooner rather than later, but those same people are also working on houses, trying to get those fixed up. And those are properties that have $150,000 of cash tied up in them, where it'd be nice to get those done quickly. So it's always tricky balancing where people work, what people do. And this tiny laundromat has been a ton of fun. It's been very interesting. We still need to check that. But at the same time, I can't give it my full attention of all my people because it just doesn't bring in enough money. It doesn't have that money tied up in it. And it's kind of sort of breaking even right now. I wonder if any of those will shut that guy off. It's easier than unplugging it. Yep, sure did. Now we'll turn it back on. So I'm still working on it. We're still making some progress. But it's definitely not as fast as, say, if all I did in my life was own laundromats and I could just get stuff done right away. I have so many different things going on and a lot of push. I think that's all it needed. There you go. Oh, that one's still off. That one, I swear this one, I think it's working now, but we don't have a coin box for it. We really don't need it. Nobody's hardly using this one, so I don't know why they would use that one. So, we'll go back, count money. We'll clean lint traps first, clean up some of this trash first, empty the trash. Then we'll go back, count money, see what's in there, and see how it's been the last 2 weeks. So, we are counting the quarters now. Like I said, it was hard to tell how good this would be because it's 2 weeks worth of quarters and we've never ever done that. So, it didn't feel like a horrible collection, but it didn't feel like amazing either. I think it's definitely more than we've ever had before in the boxes, but again, that's because it's 2 weeks worth. But we have had some weeks where we've had less than, if we had took our worst week and multiplied by 2, it would be less than some of our good weeks. So that was a good sign that it wasn't that horrible. And I'm a little rusty with my change machine, I'm sorry. I've learned how to kind of use it, but it's been extra finicky today. Of course, we'll count the other laundromat. We'll have way more quarters because we'll have 2 weeks on the big laundromat. And that will be interesting to see what we have on that one. And that's more than we usually get right there in 1 week. We still have quite a bit to go. Yeah, I was just putting too many quarters in. But I've learned if I just give it a little bit of help, it works. I don't know if it needs more power or what's wrong with it, but it definitely is not rebuilt to new specifications like it was advertised when I bought it. And almost $200. So that's decent. Definitely not record setting, but better than it could be. And then we'll do, those are the dryers, by the way. This is the new washers, new W, that's what that stands for. And then we'll see what we get with these. I do have my seahorse shirt on, which is my youngest daughter's favorite shirt, so she always gets a kick out of it when I wear that. Not that she helps me count quarters, but she'll be happy when I come home from work today. And $470 from the old one, so that's not bad. That's over $100, 120 some. And this one felt like more too. I've said this all the time. It varies from week to week whether the old top loaders or the front loaders do better. Some weeks the front loaders have more, some weeks the top loaders have more. This week the top loaders definitely had more. So over 1,000, which is good to see, and I filled it too full. It's gonna, oh no. And will we get to 300? $300 would be 1,200 quarters. Yes, just barely. So, not bad. Now let's see how that looks against our sales chart, which we've had from the very beginning in June of 2023. And what's crazy is we're getting to a point where I've almost had this laundromat a year now. Doesn't seem like it. Well, in some ways it seems like it. In other ways it doesn't. And as I said earlier too, if we can get the car wash working again, that's definitely going to add revenue. That will add revenue. If we can get big machines in there, I think that will add revenue. If we can get the other dryers in there, that will add revenue. I know I've been talking about this forever, but like I said, we've been distracted with other things, and it's just so difficult to get stuff done in the laundromat industry unless you do it yourself. It's crazy. So there you go. We had 242 total if I averaged out both weeks. So it's 484.25, I think, or something like that. And no, it was 444.25. Averaged it out, split those evenly between the 2 weeks, and there you go. Not bad, kind of right in between what we've been seeing, up and down, up and down. So it could always be better, but that's not horrible. If we can get this up to $400 again with the other improvements we make, it's definitely making money. If we somehow manage to get to $1,000 a week at some point, that might be a little bit too optimistic. It would be a really good business, actually, and a lot more fun. It's a small town. There's some limitations. We don't have a lot of size either, but I think there's still potential for it. So we were pretty frustrated at the start of the year when we had some horribly low sales. We seem to have gotten past that at least. I think part of the issue was our change machines were breaking. People couldn't get quarters. We have a backup now. So slowly, I think we can get better and hopefully get this sales up. Oh, it will also be interesting to see what it does yearly. But if we're making these changes and doing different things, it's going to be hard to analyze that data and know if it's because of the time of year or if it's because of the changes we make. If we don't make any changes and we leave it exactly the same, we could probably see, some trends on, if seasons make a difference. But if we're making changes, that kind of throws that out the window. But I still have fun. I still like this little laundromat. It's taught me a lot. I wouldn't have gotten the other laundromat without this one. That has been a whole lot of fun. So we'll keep chugging away, see how it does. Slowly keep making improvements, but we'll show you all those along the way too. All right, thanks for watching. Love to hear what you think.